Hey guys, today I want to inspire you with the work, passion and positive energy of others. I really like to get inspired. It's like a wonderful feeling when you get like goosebumps when you watch others doing their thing. So if you like that, you just clicked on the right video. This video is about my new portrait project. It's called Inspired, as you can imagine. And this project will end up in an exhibition and a book eventually. Before we start, I want to share my journey, how I got my dream lens, and talk about the people who made it possible, and also how it affected my work and the outcome of my work. Do you guys remember when I bought this big lens on a flea market? Mostly I was going to these flea markets because I was looking for a special lens that's not easy to come by. And right now, during the pandemic, there are no flea markets, right? So buying a high-priced lens over the internet is always a hassle, and I always would have a bad feeling. Maybe I would find somebody who is trustworthy, but still I don't know if he has any knowledge about lenses. So that could be that the lens is broken inside, or maybe there is a glass part missing. So I didn't want to do that. That was the reason I talked to Dennis of Wet Blade Dreams some time ago, that I was looking for a good copy of a Dallmeyer 3B lens. I know Dennis for some years now, and he's very passionate about historic photographic equipment. He has also a lot of knowledge about it and also does most of the renovation and repairs by himself. When he tells me a lens is in a good shape, I know he has inspected it on every level. I bought like this camera from him, and also the wide angle lens I used in one of the other videos. So you can imagine how excited I was when on Instagram a message popped up that he found a lens. And yeah, after I saw the images, I was in love with this lens. And when he told me it's in mint condition and is from 1876, I was like blown away. Unbelievable. So the more I was excited when the package arrived and when I started to unpack everything. Yeah, you can imagine, guys, this was like a wonderful moment. It was a wonderful feeling to hold this piece of history in my hands. Just imagine, this lens was built about 145 years ago in London. This is a very early copy of a 3B lens, because Johann Heinrich Dallmeyer founded his company 1860 in London, and he produced the very first portrait lens at 1866. He is originally from Osnabrück, where he did an apprenticeship as an optician, and then moved 1851 to London, where he worked for the lens manufacturer Andrew Ross. Andrew Ross did also work together with Talbot, for example. And later he married the daughter of Ross, and after Ross died, he built his own company. Dallmeyer set up his own business in 19 Bloomsbury Street, London, where many workers produced these beautiful optical artworks. Look at these images I got from the Brand Museum. These images were taken about 150 years ago, can you imagine? Isn't it amazing how these lenses were built back then? Dallmeyer got many awards for the optical quality and design of his lenses. These workers must have been very proud about their work. After his death in 1883, the firm was taken over by his son, Thomas Rudolphus Dallmeyer, and I still feel honored that I'm allowed to work with this lens. Just imagine what this lens must have seen all these years. This is a 290mm f3 Petzval design lens, one of the fastest lenses at the time for 8x10 cameras like this one. The Petzval design lenses were invented very close to my hometown in Vienna, from Josef Maximilian Petzval in 1840. He is a mathematician who came from Hungary to Vienna. A big thanks to Tom from historiccamera.com, who provided me with all the portraits you have seen of this historic gentleman. And yeah, after I got the lens, I needed to make a lens board for the camera. And I also had to modify the camera because this camera was not made for big lenses like that one. And I also printed a lens cap from the back of the camera. So enjoy the video. If you follow my channel, you know that I build landscapes for my lenses, but these are more like a quick fix and don't do justice to these historical artworks of a lens like that one. And that's the reason I contacted Andreas. He builds beautiful landscapes and he works with a lot of passion. For him, it's like meditating when he starts building these beautiful landscapes. Just imagine he works 5 or more hours on one landscape. There are many steps to do. He even builds a wooden model for every lens to create a perfect fit on the landscape. Couldn't I just make portraits with modern lenses? Yes, I could, of course I could. But for me it makes a big difference to use this old, authentic, historical equipment provided by these people with passion. So that means it also makes a difference for the sitters that are sitting in front of the cameras, because I'll tell them what this lens, because I tell them the story of this lens. And I tell them about the people who made it possible to have this lens in front of the camera or in front of them. And this also affects the outcome of my work, I think. So, but now I think I talked enough, and it's now time for you guys to see the portraits I did. Enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you afterwards. hope you guys enjoyed the making of these two amazing artists. If you're interested in the book or the exhibition, I have a link here for you. You can register there with your email address and then you get updates about the book. If you're interested in the more portraits of the Inspired series, you can find them here on my YouTube channel and also here on my blog. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching until here, and I'll be back, guys.